Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. Wanted to talk about the pay boost that we are going to see. There's an article that I found on 401k Specialist, and I wanted to share it with you because it really shows the trajectory of our pay raise, the boost to our income from the Department of Veterans Affairs, as well as Social Security. So whether you're looking at VA disability compensation, VA dependency indemnity compensation, clothing allowance, Social Security benefits, these are all impacted by COLA, cost of living adjustment. And that COLA, cost of living adjustment, is effectively a pay raise, adjusting your income upwards. So with that, I want to throw on a special thank you to Wireless Sunday. Wireless Sunday, thank you so much for that super comment, super chat. I really do appreciate your support very much. Wireless Sunday 9897. I appreciate you. All right. So jumping into this, Social Security COLA forecast boosts, which we always like to see those words, I would think, in the same sentence. So boosting is super good, and we need as much as we can get. So with that, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. Every thumbs up, every minute watched really does help the channel. Thank you so much. All right, so this came out August 12th, 2025. Again, 401k Specialist. The headline, Social Security COLA forecast boosts slightly to 2.7. Now, if I remember right, this has now been, I think, 6 months in a row of upward trajectory for the cost of living pay increase that we're looking to realize. Now, we are looking at the data from the first of the 3 months used to calculate COLA. So we've gotten July in the bag. We're halfway through August. Those numbers will come out in September, and then September's numbers will come out in October, and then they will announce the actual COLA. For those that don't know, the cost of living adjustment is not guaranteed for Department of Veterans Affairs. Every single year, there has to be legislation put into place that allows the VA to mirror the Social Security Administration's cost of living adjustment. That legislation has been, we'll call it, introduced. It's pretty safe to say it will be signed into law. So the latest adjustment figure prediction comes as regulatory and legislative changes could impact benefits for retirees and seniors. So oftentimes when we talk about COLA, it is hyper-focused on Social Security recipients. But make no mistake, veterans are impacted as well. The Social Security cost of living adjustment COLA forecast for 2026 slightly ticked up in July to a projected 2.7%. As prices on items that seniors spend on remain elevated. Here's my question to you. I'd love to see it in the comments. With 2 months left of data, where do you think COLA will fall? I'm going to throw out 3%. Let's see what happens. It could be 2.7. Things could turn the other way, and it could be 2.5. Who knows? So my guess is 3. Love to see your guess. All right. With only 2 months remaining until the official COLA announcement, the prediction from both the Senior Citizens League, which I read their information out a couple days ago, and independent Social Security and Medicare policy analyst Mary Johnson, has narrowly risen in the last few months. The Social Security League forecasted a 2.6 figure in June, while Johnson's prediction last month remains unchanged this month at 2.7. With the COLA announcement around the corner, seniors across America and veterans as well, and veteran seniors, right, are holding their breath, said the Senior Citizens League Executive Director Shannon Benton. While a higher COLA would be welcome because their monthly benefits will increase, many will still be disappointed. The Senior Citizens League research shows that many seniors believe that COLA does not adequately capture the inflation they experience. And I like to read these to give a little context as well. The Senior Citizens League has been a long advocate of changing how COLA is calculated. Instead of utilizing data from the CPIW, they argue a better indice would be the CPIE. The CPIE is the Consumer Price Index for elderly, tracking expenses that are occurred by elderly versus the general working population. Seems like a better way to track the expenses of Social Security recipients. But there has been legislation that has been pushed out calling for that as well. It's just never gained enough traction. If the CPIE was to have been utilized over the last, 20 years or so, we would have realized a 0.2% higher increase on average year over year. For 1 year, 0.2%, nothing to write home about. But when you compound that, a 0.2 with a plus 0.2 with a plus 0.2 over and over again, compounding itself, it would be substantial over the course of a couple decades. All right, the latest figures come amid new legislation that would slightly speed up the insolvency data for Social Security, as seniors already struggle to afford and access basic goods. A new estimate from the Social Security Office of the Chief Actuary, following President Donald Trump's latest One Big Beautiful Bill, moves the insolvency date for the Social Security Trust Fund up by nearly 3 months, from 2033 to 2032. According to Johnson, the One Big Beautiful Bill temporarily raises the standard deduction amounts for those ages 65 and older for 2025 through 2028 and includes another tax change with smaller effects. This means less overall tax liability for most Social Security beneficiaries, but also means lower revenues received by the Social Security and Medicare trust funds. And this would be from the taxation of benefits, Johnson said. Congressional legislators did not include any provision to replace these program funds that were formerly earmarked for the payment of current Social Security and Medicare benefits, explained Johnson in a statement. This is touching Social Security. It's important for the public to be able to know what elected office holders really mean by not touching Social Security, and even more importantly, their commitment to finding the resources to finance currently scheduled benefits without cuts. I concur completely. Impeding reductions are only cutting deeper following zero action from Congress, added Johnson. According to the Social Security Trustees report, a benefit cut of 25.8% in 2034 would be necessary if Congress chooses to wait until trust funds are exhausted. Such a slash could reduce lifetime Social Security income for an average 65-year-old beneficiary in 2025 by $176,400. That is gigantic over a 25-year retirement period. Johnson predicts using a new theoretical model developed by her. The model assumes a starting average benefit of $1,952 per month in 2025, average yearly COLAs of 2.5%, and that the hypothetical retiree receives benefits for 25 years through age 90 by 2033. A starting benefit of $1,952 per month would be about $2,320 with COLAs, but a 25.8% reduction would cut that amount by about $657 per month to about $1,722. By age 90 in 2050, the monthly benefit would be $1,000 per month lower than currently scheduled, Johnson reported. In other words, not touching Social Security, doing nothing, could result in deeper cuts than we frequently hear about because more people have come on the rolls, she stated. Without new or boosted sources of revenues, benefits would likely be adjusted to the level of payroll taxes the program is receiving, which would trigger the deeper cuts. With that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.